Hi guys, my name is Swapnil Shukla and I am a security researcher. Today I am going to explain you bypassing Android app logic using Smalley code. So here we are going to work around the Smalley code to bypass the logic. This can be used to bypass root detection mechanism or emulator detection mechanism or other logics which is there on the app side. For this, I'll be using Diva app. Diva is a damn insecure and vulnerable app which is created by a security researcher, Mr. Asim Zakir. We will be working on Smalley code to change the hard-coded credential which is there on the Diva app and then rebuild the app and reuse it and check whether the changed credential will be working or not. So let me quickly show you the Diva application. Here you can see in this Android folder diva-beta.apk is there. Now let me start a server python-m simple http server at port 82. Again here I'll be using AirDroid to show you all, and I'm going to install the Diva beta app on this device. I am using Kali virtual machine inside the virtual box, and which is in a bridge adapter mode, so it will be getting its separate IP. And I started the server, and now here I opened that server and I downloaded the app. Let's quickly install this APK. Let's go to your download folder. As you can see, diva-beta.apk got downloaded here. Let's install it. Once the APK is installed, open the application. You can see multiple challenges are there. We are going to work on the second one, which is the hard coding issues part 1. Here in this case, the hard coded key which is there in the code itself, that is the key itself is vendor secret key. So as you can see, when I type vendor secret key and click on access, you can see access granted was written over there. And if I try for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and then click on access, it will show access denied. Now let's go and decompile the application and check what is there in the code. So let me stop this Python server. Okay, so we are going to use APK tool. APK tool is a very powerful tool to decompile any APK or the build the APK it is used. So I type the command APK tool D and the application name. Now let's start the JDGUI application, for which I am going to use the command java space -jar and the name of the file, that is JDGUI. After starting that, first we have to convert the dex code into a jar file. For that, I'll open a new tab, and in this new tab I'll type the command d2j dash dex to jar and drag and drop the application APK file and click enter. Now our dex to jar tool is going to convert classes.dex of the APK into a jar file. You can see the jar file has been created for the same application. Now open this jar file into JDGUI. Let's go and try to open it. Let's open JDGUI. Now drag and drop our jar file into JDGUI. You can see here the whole jar code of the application. Now let's go to the part where we are focusing on, which is hardcode activity.class. Here you can see the hard-coded credentials are mentioned here, which is vendor secret key. Now our objective is to change this vendor secret key to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. But by changing the jar file, you won't be able to get the credential changed onto the application, because this is just a jar file which is basically created from the text file. Now let's go to the respective Smalley code. here you can see the path for this Smalley code of the same Java class which is there in zakar.asim.diva. Let's go to zakar, asim and diva app. You can see hardcode activity dot Smalley, the respective Smalley code of the same class. Now when you scroll inside the Smalley code of hardcode activity.smalley, you can see a method as access. Inside the access method you can find the vendor secret key mentioned over there, and when you're looking here, this is the method which is there in the jar file, which is the Java file. And let's change into the machine level code, which is the Smalley code. Smalley code is the machine level code. Now let's change here the vendor secret key to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now save this file. After saving this, let's go back to the original folder where we decompiled our application. In this case, the Android folder. This is the folder which we are going to rebuild the APK from this folder. So for this we are going to use again the APK tool. The command is apk tool space p and the name of the folder. Now hit enter. You can see the dex file is getting created from the Smalley code, and as we change the Smalley code, now the dex which is got created is different. Now this will be containing the secret key as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now first we have to create the key store which will be having the certificate details, and we have to sign this application with the key store using jar signer. So first of all we'll use this command key tool dash gen key hyphen v hyphen key store and the name of the key store, which can be anything dot key store, and the alias name. Here in this case I'll be using Swapnil as a alias name, hyphen key l, which is key algorithm, that is RSA. Now after pressing enter, it will ask for the password. Enter any password. So in this case I use QWERTY. Re-enter your password. Now it will ask for the basic details for the certificate, like the first name, last name, or the organizational unit and the organization. So here in this case I entered Swapnil. In the organizational unit, keep anything XYZ. Now give anything in the further details, like the organization I am giving ABC, and in the city Bangalore Bank, or Karnataka KA, in the state, and it will ask for the initial two letters of the country, which is IN. Then type yes that these given details are correct, and yes, you want to save it. Press enter, and then you can see the key store has been created. Now you have to use this key store to sign the application. Here I'll be using jar signer. This is the command to sign the application using the key store created by you. Here you can see I have written Swapnil. Swapnil is the basically the name, the alias name that we use while creating the key store. It will ask for the same password. After entering the password, you can see your application has been signed. You can see here the signer's certificate is self-signed. Now your application is signed. You just need to install this application again onto your device. Let's first quickly go and check whether the code has been changed or not. Now first create dex to jar for the same APK. Now the jar file has been created. Now open this jar file again in the same GUI application. Now when you go to the same hardcode activity.class, you can see the hard-coded credentials has been changed to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, which is basically the jar code, or you can say which is basically the Java code of the application has been changed. Now let's go and install this application onto the device. Now I'm using Android Studio emulator to show, as this is faster than uh, the device that I have been using. Let's install it. Now open the application. Now let's try and type vendor secret key here and try to get access. So when I type vendor secret key and click on access, I can see access denied, as the hard-coded credential has been changed for this application. Now let's try 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 for the same application. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Click on access. Now you can see access granted. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it. Please like, share and comment. If you need videos on something else, please let me know.